Hello dear Crusader Kings 3 players. This time I have great news involving my biggest expectation for the Crusader Kings 3 DLC. I'm Athelas, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday, Paradox Entertainment announced a new chapter for Crusader Kings 3 and you probably understood it from my excitement, it has an insane amount of content. As usual, it involves a purely cosmetic DLC and an event pack, which are not very exciting. Most of the time, players prefer playing with mods adding tons of event and cosmetic changes to the game, such as EPE or Community Flavor Pack. Therefore, the announcement of Cosmetic Pack did not really make me happy. However, the event pack Wandering Nobles feels like the sound of footsteps of a giant content that will be implemented with Chapter 3. But before Wandering Nobles, we should discuss two large DLCs that are announced yesterday: Legends of Death and Road to Power. The Legends of Death DLC introduces the long-awaited content of disease mechanics to the game. Prior to the DLC, the diseases were occurring without any simulation of biological germ transfer. However, this kind of simulation will be implemented to the game. If you have played Crusader Kings 2 with the DLC of Reaper's Due, this is very much what we expect from the disease mechanic part of this DLC. In my opinion, it was one of the best mechanics of Crusader Kings 2 and it was really adding another layer of difficulty to the game. And it looks like the only thing spreading with the DLC is not the diseases, but also rumors of legends and legendary characters and ancestors. This aspect of DLC allows players to commission legends, and more powerful a legend seems like more benefits to player's character and the new members descended from him or her. In this aspect, it felt like the Bloodlines mechanic in Crusader Kings 2 that was added with Holy Fury. Surprisingly, this DLC has an insane amount of content and it also adds another resource called Legitimacy. The Legitimacy can be described as a character's right to rule, and it seems it will be very effective in the Factions tab. The less legitimate you are, more riots and uprisings you will be confronted with. It is also stated that the legends that had spread by your ancestors will affect the legitimacy of a character. Therefore, coming from a legendary character's bloodline would probably decrease the risk of uprisings in your realm, which is again similar to the Bloodlines mechanic in the Crusader Kings 2. The next DLC announced in the Chapter 3 is Road to Power, and this is the most exciting thing I have ever heard from Crusader Kings developer team. In general, it seems like a Byzantium overhaul. However, the developer Altner said that
start as a famous adventurer such as El Cid, or simply head out after losing all your lands in an unfortunate war.
Which very much proves that they are going to implement playable unlanded characters. If you have watched my previous videos, you probably know how much I like introducing unlanded characters to you, and this mechanic adds an extreme depth to the game. I do not want to speculate too much, but it seems like unlanded characters will be able to form mercenary bands, search for better contracts, work in administrative positions, and most importantly, acquire land. This content is supported by last DLC they announced in Chapter 3, which is Wandering Nobles, and obviously this event pack adds a ton of new events to unlanded characters, and they will definitely play a larger role in the game from now on. That was all with the new announcement. I know some of you share my excitement because of the comments you wrote under one of my videos, and I hope to enjoy the new content together. Also, if you liked my video, please consider subscribing to my channel to see more videos about Crusader Kings 3 and motivate me on the way to 1000 subscribers. Thank you very much for watching, and for now, goodbye.